Hey everybody, Lead Farmer 73 here. I've been watching this for years and I'm finally going to try it, which is filling up my 1-pound propane tanks. We all know propane tanks, the 1-pounders have gone all the way up to almost $9 a tank in South Carolina. That's the price I keep seeing. It's rarely too much lower than that, maybe $7 each. But they've been about $9. So I've been really intrigued on refilling these tanks. Now I've watched it over and over and over and over again on YouTube, and I've had the equipment forever, but I was always a little skeptical on it because some of the guys, they weighing them on scales and stuff like that. Not saying nothing wrong with that. I just wasn't brave enough to do it. So I messed around and got one of these Flame King refillable tanks. They're made to be refillable. So what they do is, let's take this cap off. It come with a cap. I was so excited, and I did this already, so I'm through the roof with happiness right now because I can't believe how well it worked. So it comes with a tank, and each tank comes with a little Allen key. The Allen key goes in this little hole here, and I'm gonna let you see. It will let out that factory vacuum right here. Listen. So I'm gonna just let that factory vacuum go ahead and leak out or suck in whatever it's doing right now. Okay. Once you get the tank, you can buy adapters. You can buy the adapter from Flame King, or you can buy the adapter. I already had an adapter, so it worked perfect. So I'm gonna close that back up. We're just gonna shut that little valve, close that back up like that. And now here's my adapter that I have. I'm just gonna go ahead. This is the only bad thing about this. The only bad thing about this is don't lose that Allen key. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this valve on here. Just like this. They got a gauge on it, let you know. That's one of the ways to know you're doing something right. You got some fuel. Okay, now that that's on, you wanna make sure your valve is turned to the side or cut off. Some of them have the push button where you can just push it down into to start flowing. This has, I like this better because you don't have to be putting your hand close to any of this. Shut off valve. When it's turned like this, that means the fuel is flowing. So keep that cut off. Now, we're gonna take our propane tank, make sure it's off, turn it upside down. Now I'm just gonna put this on the big tank. I'm just setting this off of my table here, no big deal. And I'm gonna make sure that's tight. Okay, it's tighten on there. And while it's tight, make sure this is closed. I'm gonna open up the main tank valve. I'm just showing you how easy this was. So now the instructions say, put your Allen wrench in the valve and open it. So I'm gonna open the valve. I'm opening the valve, so it's turned, and now I can start. I want to give you a good angle so you can see this gauge. So now I can open this, and you're going to hear a hissing noise from here. The time you're going to see the needle come up to green, and then liquid propane is going to come out, and that's when you shut this off. So let's give it a shot. So I like to start it slow. I'm in the line of fire here too. I can hear it. As soon as we see that liquid propane shoot out, then it's going to be time to shut it down. It has to be a steady stream of propane. Tank is getting colder. I'm gonna try to crank it up a little more. I can see the green needle going up. I don't know if you can see it moving. There we go. Steady stream. Shut it down. Now shut that down. And we are full. So now, all I have to do, make sure you got on gloves too, because see how cold that got? Set that over here. Now, unscrew, make sure this is shut off, this one. Unscrew your tank from the valve. You're gonna hear a little bit of hiss, you might. Oh, you see that? That 1 pound almost fell out of my hand. Let me see here. And now listen, it's filled. So now just to check and see if you got any leaks, I got some soapy water out here. Now if I got any leaks, that'll be bubbling on me. Look like we good to go. I can't believe how easy that was. I'm gonna wipe this off later. But so now you could do the math, okay? This is why this is so cool to me. You could do the math yourself. This is a 1 pound tank. They're costing anywhere from $7 to $9 here in South Carolina. I bought a 2-pack. So I did this one first, and then I said, I gotta record this one. So I got 2 tanks. Now, $9 a pound of propane. $9 to fill your propane tanks up at is running around anywhere from $3.29 a gallon. No, I'm sorry, that's $3.99 a pound. So where I go to get it filled up is $3.99 per pound. So imagine that. This just cost me $3.29. And I can keep doing this over and over and over and over again. So I don't always have to have the big tank with me for certain items that I use. Certain things like my cook stove, I don't need it hooked to a big giant 20-pound propane tank. Nothing wrong with that. But in the way I use it, especially out on my land, I usually have it up on a table somewhere and in this certain spot. This is what I prefer. I will use this if I have to, but I prefer to use this. All you need really is about a good 4 of these, depending on what you use them for. But all you really need is about 4 of these, and you good to go. So this is a this is a 20-pound tank. So I can fill up 20 of these. 20 of these. Let's just say, if you do an exchange here in South Carolina, the lowest exchange rate that I've seen to exchange the whole 20-pound tank is $19.99. Let's just say $20. The highest price I've seen is $24. even at the rate of $24. $24 for 20 pounds. $3.29 versus $9. So I'm sorry, I'm rattling on because this has blown my mind. I was really skeptical, and I've been skeptical for a couple of years now, actually a few years. I've been watching everybody do this, and I finally got the nerve to say, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'll be doggone if it don't work. Look at that. Free gas, free propane. Well, I ain't gonna say free, but making it so much easier. So that's it, you guys. I'm sorry for holding on so long. I just wanted to make sure y'all saw this and saw it work in real time. I did my first tank, and then I hit the record button. I'm out here cleaning out my trailer, and I just stopped for a break and started looking over at this tank and was like, you know what, I'm about to try that finally. I'm sick of looking at all this equipment. I'm gonna give it a shot. So there you go, you guys. Now, I'm not gonna start talking about filling this guy up. They said it does the same thing, but I don't know anything about it. They say it works the same way. So other than that, I'm not gonna speak on that. But this one, I'm going with this because it's built and it's made to do it, and it says it, and it has that relief valve. That's what I was looking for. So anyway, you guys, I'm rattling on. Laird Farmer 73, pick you some of these guys up if you need them. If you do a lot of camping, you don't got to keep throwing these away. If you do a lot of camping, you might want to pick a few of these up. As a matter of fact, I'm not affiliated in any way, form, or fashion. I'll put the link down below in the description box and in the first pinned comment. You might want to pick these two up. As a matter of fact, you get, right now it's 2 in a 2-pack for $34. That's what I picked it up for about a month ago. So I don't know what the price is now, but that's what it used to be. It was 2 for $34. It's well worth it. So with that being said, Laird Farmer 73, I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace. So now all I'm gonna do is shut off my main valve on the tank. I'm gonna bleed the valve off. Leave that open. Now I'm gonna take my filler valve off. And that's it. That is incredible. I'll put the link below for the filler valve as well.